what a lot of people don't realize is that was probably, my last play of that game. And my injury just so happened to happen on that play.
I'm Jordan Highsmith, and Alabama quarterback Tua Tagovailoa's injury has reminded many Alabama fans about a season-ending injury for another player back in 2005. Star wide receiver and punt returner Tyrone Prothro played what would be his last down against number 5 Florida.
It was the best and the worst game of my career. Going from having, one of the best games, I had 7 receptions, 134 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and even had a punt return that I ran back for a touchdown, but they called it back.
In the fourth quarter, during the landing of a catch in the end zone, he had a compound break, breaking both bones in his leg. He was carted off the field. Much like Tua, who dislocated his hip in Alabama's game against Mississippi State. Prothro says injuries are just an unfortunate part of the game.
Coach Saban even said it himself, it was his last drive, 2-minute drive. It was just kind of one of those things that happened. He probably wasn't going to play the second half at all. It was just one of those drives where, it happens. It's football, and you hate that it happened to anybody, let alone, a good kid like Tua. Thoughts and prayers for him. In that situation, though, like you said, he's, I'm sure Tua would, want to be out there and want to be out there competing, because he's a competitor. But at the same time, like I said, you don't want that to happen to a kid.
During head coach Nick Saban's post-game press conference, fans shared their thoughts on Tua's injury.
I know that everybody's most interested in Tua's situation. He has a hip injury. It's going to be evaluated. I don't think it's related to any other injury that he had. It's kind of a freak thing that, you seldom see. So I don't really have anything else to say about that.
And Prothro says there's no one to blame here.
I don't think anyone's to blame in this situation. Like I said, Tua probably wanted to play, and then Coach Saban also said that it was his last, 2-minute drive. I just think just the people, blaming Coach Saban or, blaming Tua for being in the game or wanting to be in the game. I just say to those people that are, placing the blame, shame on you.
Today, Prothro is a wide receiver and punt returner football coach at Jasper High School. For more updates on Tua's injury in Alabama football, follow the links inside the story. In the studio, Jordan Highsmith, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.